Hi, I've been gaining a lot of new followers recently, so I wanted to introduce myself and to see if our values aligned. And if they don't, that's okay too. My favorite literary genre is science fiction, and as a kid, one of my favorite books was about a dwarf who was born with deformities, a big heart, and an even bigger brain that no one thought he could succeed. Sort of like Tyrion Lannister, but if he was a space admiral. My current guilty pleasure to watch is a fantasy K-drama called Alchemy of Souls. I am completely addicted to it. It has fantasy, action, politics, humor, and a little bit of rom-com too. I was born in Texas and raised by a single Vietnamese mother, and that's where I learned how to deal with good old Southern racism. Literally, me and my little brother used to get chased by racist bullies and rocks thrown at us. And when I was a kid, I used to have a globe that I would spin and pretend to float over as if I was some sort of astronaut, which is what I wanted to be. But I eventually became an aerospace engineer instead, literally rocket scientist. I attended a gifted academy with fellow neurodivergent nerds. And obviously, growing up deep in the heart of Texas, I grew up with a lot of self doubt about who I was as an Asian man. I kissed my first girlfriend at the age of 20. This tall, blonde, pretty, blue eyed girl chose me. I had absolutely no say in the matter. After getting my top secret clearance and a job launching rockets for NASA and the Air Force, I moved to Los Angeles, where I promptly discovered that I sucked with women, emotional intelligence, and just basic communication skills. So even though I was lucky enough to have a long-term, healthy relationship in college, I had no idea how to get a girlfriend because the first time was pure luck. So I started studying psychology, communication skills, and the pickup arts because I wanted to get a girlfriend because I had no idea how. So I started up a blog called the Asian Playboy, which was like Sex in the City, but for Asian men. And the Asian Playboy actually became pretty famous up to the point where a Chinese Canadian mother called me up to help out her teenage son who had been harassed by neo Nazis. And I told her, ma'am, for 3 days and 3 nights, I'll be the big brother he never had. Which is how I invented the ABCs of attraction, which is a holistic way of learning how to be confident and meet women, which combines inner game, outer game, and verbal game, which is just a fancy way of saying that while I teach the pickup arts, I don't teach men how to be pickup artists, because who the fuck wants to do that? Because I don't know about you, but I wanted to be the cool guy that women found attractive, not the weird guy that picked up girls. So that's my mission statement. This is more than just a job to me. This is a call to service to help out my fellow Asian brothers overcome racism. So if you believe in an Asian American community fighting racism and having a lot of fun meeting women, then let's hang out. Smash all the buttons and be sure to check out the dating market value quiz for Asian men in my bio.